Welcome to Straight Line program. Today we have with us the most popular mayor of Carmel city in the Indiana state of United States of America, Mr. James Brainard. As I said, he is very popular. He is elected as the mayor of city of Carmel for the 6th time, maybe a record in the US history. He is the mayor from 1996 and he is elected 6th time, and in 2015 he is again the mayor, and he is a champion of green initiatives in US. He is a member of the task force of climate change and green initiatives of the President Barack Obama's administration, and he is a Republican. That may be a wonderful news for us, because a Republican closely associated to a Democratic president. I think he will say all about it. And also, it is his first visit to India. He has visited many places in North India, and finally he is in Trivandrum, and he will say about his attractions, what he saw in India, and why he is in Kerala. So, welcome Mr. James Brainard for this interview, Straight Line.
Welcome. Thank you. It's wonderful to be here with you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So it's a wonder. Usually when you go for elections, the politicians, you win for 5 years or 4 years, you lose next time because you don't come to the expectation of the people. But you are elected 6 times. And in a country like US where democracy all looking at you, so how do you manage?
I think it's very important to put politics aside the very minute that you're elected and work very hard for everybody in the community, regardless of whether they're Republican or Democrat or another party. And so we've tried there's a saying in the United States, a chuckle is a hole in the road, in the street. And there's a saying, there's no Republican or Democratic way to fill that chuckle. And what we're saying is it's about making our cities better and more livable for everyone. And so I have tried to hire very talented people smarter than I am. That's important to work for the city. And we have had some success. Our city has grown, like many cities in India, very, very quickly. For every one person that was in our city of Carmel in 1996, today we have 4 people. And so we have been challenged by that growth, but people seem to like what we have done.
And when you came, the city population was very low, and after 12 years or 15 years, it became thrice. The population has grown.
Yes, about 4 times.
4 times, yeah.
4 times.
So what magic you did?
Well, I think what it is, we focused on building a city where people can thrive. We focused on, of course, good schools, parkland, pedestrian and cycle tracks, making certain the air was clean and the streets were clean, that it was safe, so everybody felt safe in their homes and on the street. And I think those are the things that most people want. And then we had many businesses come, major corporations came to Carmel. We have 100 corporate headquarters today.
Oh.
And they'll only come if they can hire the best and brightest young IT people, the best and brightest business people, the best and brightest engineers. And so we have to compete. And we're in the middle of the country. It's flat. We don't have your beautiful beaches. We don't have any mountains or hills. It's like a pancake, just as flat. And we have snow in the winter. It's cold and it's warm in the summer. So we don't have wonderful weather either. But we have to compete with places that have beautiful beaches and mountains and perfect weather. And so I've always said it's about what we build. It's how we build a city that has beautiful architecture, that has clean streets, that people can thrive, the air is clear. And so that's what we've tried to do.
And this is your first visit to India.
It is.
After taking charge, for the last 20 years you are working as a mayor.
Yes.
And what was the attraction to come to India?
Well, I was asked by the U.S. State Department, and that is the department that deals with our foreign relations for the entire country, to come here and talk with people about the importance of climate change and the environment. The United States and mayors are pushing. We're very concerned about climate change and what it can do to people across the globe. And the people that are going to be hurt the most are going to be the poorest people. It could wreak havoc with our economies, and when that happens, it's the poorest people who are impacted first. But it could impact everybody. If the climate goes out of control, who knows what could happen, and the scientists are very concerned.